and welcome back again, Crypto Hulk Show. I'm going to show you what's up. Got India. India's ahead of like the G20 for this year. The G20 is the top 20 countries of the world. India's leading the whole world's direction. Part of that direction is in cryptocurrencies. India's been playing like, oh, we don't know anything about crypto. Okay, that's just why XRP is running National Payments Corporation of India and that UPI shit, because India doesn't know nothing about it, right? India comes out and says, their finance minister, oh, we're not going to regulate crypto. These people are way too much in India. I'll tell you what. There is some, I don't have all the answers to exactly what's going on now. I know Endgame, Stellar and Ripple, XDC, and the ISO cryptos. Those are the ones. I don't know all the steps between here and there. We know the end game. I have evidence I've already shown you, and I show you every day about the Ripple early first movers. Ripple Indonesia, Ripple China, Ripple Russia. I mean, if you got Ripple Russia and Ripple China, do I need to say any more? No, that's game over. You got the United States, obviously spearheading and running shit. They're pretending like the United States is pretending like they're attacking crypto with the Democrats and Gary Gensler. They're doing everything they can against crypto. So, and like we invented this shit. Look, everybody, now's the time to accumulate. If you haven't got the good cryptos, get them. Now's the time to get gold and silver. Now I'm going to plug my channel. You need to get silver and gold. I haven't bought crypto for 4.5 years. I've got all the crypto. I spent 2 months worth of salary buying XRP at 15 cents a piece. That's it. I'm not spending any more than that, okay? You never invest more than you can afford to lose. If I don't get rich off my 2 months worth of salary into XRP when it's at 15 cents, one day I totally believe it's going to hit 10,000 bucks to 50,000. If I don't get rich off of what the fuck I got, why am I going to keep dumping in and backing the truck up and back? It doesn't make any fucking sense, right? So I'm fine if I don't have $2-3 billion. I'm fine with that. You know why? Because I only invest what I could afford to lose. I took a loan out, which took me about a year to pay it off, okay? My crypto, I took a loan, okay? I wasn't concerned, well, I'm going to dollar cost average. No, that's for fucking losers, okay? What you do is you go in and you buy the shit up. Here's what the dummies will say. Oh, okay, now right now XRP is at 53 cents, wherever the fuck it is, right? These people like, oh, well, shouldn't just get a loan and buy it. You should buy dips. No, don't listen to those dummies. Get a fucking loan and buy your gold, silver, or your crypto. I just bought some gold about 3 months ago. I'm still paying it off, okay? That's what I do. Don't be like me. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Everything I say in the show is a lie. What you need to do is get a loan, buy silver and gold coins from Crypto Hulk. I make no money off them. I make no commission, nothing, zero. Okay, so I do make money off of any gold necklaces you might see. I make a commission, and the hardware wallets. So if you're gonna buy a hardware wallet or gold necklace or gold silver coins, this is the place for it. Go to my channel. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's not available in every country. So if you're at my channel and you're looking at it, you see the home tab, videos tab, shorts, live, playlist. Go to the videos tab. Okay, any of those videos, pick one. This one has 3,700 views in the last 11 hours, and it says 14 products. It's below the video. You can see that. Now, if you go to the right about 5 inches, you'll see the word more, M-O-R-E. You click on that, boom. This particular video, I have nano ledgers and Trezor ledgers lined up. 1 ounce of silver, a 1 ounce silver bar, and these things. So there you go. That's how you get. And most of the gold and silver I got from like either Walmart or whatever. Um, if you're ever going to buy gold and silver, look, when this recession thing, Black Swan hits, it's going to be fucking nasty. What you should do, get a loan, pick up like a minimum $1,000 in silver, minimum. You should probably have at least 2 or 3 grand, but get a loan, pay it off at $50 a month for the next 2 years or whatever the fuck it is, because you want to be positioned. So when that silver goes to like, people are talking about $200 an ounce for silver, like it could go up 10 times, maybe 20. I did an article last week or the week before last. Silver is going to be bought out where there won't be any left. That's what the article was talking about. I'll tell you what, when this Black Swan hits, I'm going to be loving life. Okay. For every $1 in crypto I have about $9 in gold. Okay. Gold and silver. 9 times the amount in crypto. That means when this Black Swan hits, oh man, I'm going to be well prepared. I'm looking forward to a Black Swan. I could get all my sources of money shut off, and if I got that gold and silver, which I do, nice. I got probably 2-3 years more worth of money coming in. Black Swan is my friend. Okay, are you positioned like that? If something bad, and I don't know how long a Black Swan is going to last. I have no. It could last a week, could last a year. I don't know. So, are you prepared? I am. I'm ready for it. I got the Black Swan gold and silver. That'll help me buy a nice fat house in California. No mansions, but it'll help me buy in cash a nice house in California. Hopefully, something around 600,000. Okay, and I got money after that gold and silver sell off, where I could just load it. Okay, are you in that position? When this Black Swan hits, are you fucked? Have you overbought your crypto? More than likely. If XRP is at 10,000 bucks a piece, my thing is, as long as I got 20 to 100 million, I'm cool. That's fine with me. I don't need to have 10 Lambos and 3 yachts and 10 mans. I don't need all that dumb shit. Okay, I need one nice house, maybe a second house somewhere in the world, and that'll probably just be a rental. When I go to that country, I could just rent and live. So, I mean, that's where I'm coming from. Because in the case that Ripple shuts down their gateways and starts up brand new ones, your money's stuck on the ledger. Okay. So technically speaking, Ripple can shut down your crypto on the ledger. They just take away the gateways. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Then they can mark those wallets, and then Ripple can open up new gateways if they want with separate companies, or they can keep the same. They can just mark your wallet. So when it goes to an off ramp somewhere, they got you at the gateway. No, we're not going to allow this transaction to occur. We're going to block it. It's the same thing. Instead of Ripple getting you at the ledger level, they're just getting you at the gateway level. Does the same thing. Okay, so that's my emergency parachute in case Ripple wants to get stupid. The government takes over the control of the ledger and the nodes, and they try to do a disappearing act with my crypto or whatever, and I got gold, silver. That won't make me rich. The gold, silver is for me to buy a nice house or to have enough money for 2, 3, 4, 5 years where I don't have to work or nothing, maybe even longer, more years before that. It's just, that's what the silver gold is. It's a parachute. So make sure you get the silver and gold. Get a loan if you don't have the money. That's what I did. Just pay it off over time. You'd be fine with that. All right, Robbie, Bob, Stu Lavelle. Are you stealing my lines? Rob, Bob, Bobby. All right. First person here was Crypto Greek, then BMO Stomper, Mr. OG, Jeremy the Great, Hanglish. Yes. Then you had XRP Fleet, Kelvin, and then Michelle in there. Eric Goldsmith is back. I see you there. Okay, 3 people joined. You've got Tactical Defense, and then Tactical Defense upgraded to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Then you have Eternal Being at the entry level. Welcome, brave souls as you are. I'm just looking through the comments real quick before we start the show. I like to have an interactive program, meaning I just don't like to make a pre-recorded video. I like to see who's here. If somebody has a question and I'm able to answer it, I like to be able to do that. It's a good thing to have on a show because some of these channels are charging a lot of money just to ask questions or to this shit's too easy. You don't need to know everything. My goal is to know the least amount about crypto to be disgustingly rich. That's it. I'm not trying to learn all the ins and outs. Crypto bores me to death. There's nothing fascinating about crypto that I like. I'm just here for the money, and that's it. Okay, India. We're going to start with India. We're going to start with India. Let's do a copy and a paste right here. Ads suck. Yeah, but they bring Crypto Hulk money. So if you're somebody who is watching the show for free, let the ads roll, and that's another way to support the channel there, buddy. India's Ministry of Finance says they have no plans to regulate cryptocurrency. Well, how about that? There must be a party going on in India. Holler over here, holler over there. India's Ministry of Finance said there are no proposals for legislation governing the sale and purchase of digital assets. Oh, really? He noted that virtual digital asset service providers are reporting entities for anti-money laundering purposes. There were some mixed messages as the G20 wants to see some steps taken. Okay, here's what we got going on. India's already playing the stupid fucking game. Okay, the Ministry of Finance is speaking. So what he's saying is that, well, we don't have any plans to regulate. See how that it's your intonation. How do you say it? It's not necessarily what you say; it's how you say it. If he were to say the Ministry of Finance has no proposals for legislating crypto, that makes it sound like, well, India's not. But if he says India's Ministry of Finance doesn't have any plans, now it makes you wonder the way I said that, right? These people in India really think they're getting over. Okay, so this dude's name is Pankaj Chadhari, Minister of State of Ministry of Finance, shared the information as part of a written response to a question from the lower parliament. Okay, I'll speed this up for you because, okay. So India's straight up lying. They've been doing this shit. They don't quite want to say things just like the United States. Don't worry if I'm hurting your feelings for your precious little India. I will find a way to offend everybody so that I'm an equal opportunity offender. It's okay like that. If I just picked on one person, that'd be different. But I'll pick on every country, every financial leader. They're all fucking horseshit, okay? It doesn't matter what country you're from, your leaders are horseshit. You got India, but then we now have the Financial Stability Board. And they set recommendations globally, which countries should follow. Now, the Financial Stability Board published 9 high-level recommendations, and they were incorporated. So the G20, again, India for this year has led the G20. And again, the G20 is like the top 20 countries in the world with the most power and influence. And they have something called a roadmap for cryptocurrencies. Now, India is a part of that. But India wants to play this game where somebody asks them about crypto. Oh, no, we don't have any plans to incorporate cryptocurrencies in our regulation. Okay, they're playing the dumb game. All right, what? Like India's in charge of like the G20 for this year, and they're going over crypto assets in the roadmap for the world. And India on a side questions like, oh yeah, we just we don't know. And I'm just like, well, they want India, if you're listening, they want you fucking broke and poor. Okay, so India will regulate crypto. You will have crypto laws, just like when India first said, "Oh, crypto is bad for the economy. Oh, it's a threat to the rupee and all that dumb shit." All right. Um, here's 9 recommendations right here. I'm not going to get into them, but this financial stability board is mixed in with the Bank for International Settlements. That's the ultimate bank of all the banks in the whole world. Okay. They set the standard for the whole world. So I want you to see something right here. um, this is an Indian accent. I have people making fun of my accent. I'm trying very hard to speak with the Indian accent, even though I'd never practiced it much. Here we have the BIS. That's the Bank for International Settlements. They're a Ripple partner, by the way. Not a big deal. The BIS, it says here, in response in 2019, the group of 20 mandated the Financial Stability Board to examine regulatory issues raised by crypto. So they came up with recommendations for crypto oversight. Okay, India's a group of this G20. They asked, so India asked the BIS to help them come up with cryptocurrency regulations. Okay, that's what India's doing on the side. They know where this is going because then the Financial Stability Board comes up with these guidelines because India asked them. Does this make sense now? India is trying to play all like they don't know nothing about crypto and that they're not going to regulate shit, right? While they're asking the global regulator, can you help us make global crypto rules? Like, come on, India. So that's what we got here. I just wanted to show you that contradiction. And let's look at this article real quick. Here's your proof that Ripple is a member of the BIS. Right there. Ripple joins the BIS task force for cross-border payments. There you have that. Now, also about India, let's look at this article here. India is already utilizing cryptocurrency. So I'm going to show you right here. They don't want to talk about this too much. No, they don't. And India is they're trying to keep secrets, you know. Google-backed payment company Ripple. So now you have Google backing Ripple in India. Oh, they're working on National Payments Corporation of India. Yes. It works with UPI, but Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with banks in India and the National Payments Corporation of India. They're working together, basically. It's another way of saying it. Now, if we go to that BIS report page again, so kind of scroll back a little to the BIS report page. This is where the Financial Stability Board came up with the guidelines, and the title of it is this: Higher Level Recommendations for the regulation, supervision, and oversight of global stablecoin arrangements. So you got India in charge of a G20 this year. They're talking about they need help from the Financial Stability Board to come up with 9 crypto guidelines. The BIS is in charge of this, and they're discussing stablecoin in this regulation. Now, what's interesting is, well, here Ripple pops up again because the World Bank declares that Ripple's XRP is a stablecoin, and there's your proof right here. So now we've got Ripple. I mean, Bitcoin and Ethereum are nowhere around. Okay, none of this stuff. Okay, I just want to let you know. So you've got the World Bank calling Ripple's XRP a stable coin, so World Bank, mind you, while the BIS, which is the bank of all banks of all the world, is talking about stablecoin regulation with India, India's denying. See how foolish all this shit is? And that's why I have to make these videos to show these stupid dumb people, okay? Ripple's right there. You're going to have XLM and XDC. Those are the 3 main cryptos. So we're still early in this. You can still get the XRP. I've got the wallets for sale on my channel. You'll have to figure out how to use them yourself. There's really good videos nowadays on YouTube to learn how to use the wallet. But there's your evidence there. India will regulate cryptocurrencies. They will get instructions from the Bank of International Settlements and the FSB. They'll get templates where they can start making them. India's already working with Ripple. Ripple is already considered a stable coin, and Ripple's working with the BIS. I think we all know where this ends up. If you watch my channel, you know how this ends up. Now, in between all the steps, I don't know that. Do I know the end game? Yeah, I just showed you right here. It's the end game. I don't know. I'm not privy to go into Ripple every day to figure out what the fuck they're doing with India. Okay. We don't need to know the steps from now until then. That's some high level stuff you're not going to get from any YouTube channel. What you need to know is here's what they're doing. You're plenty early enough. You got XRP at 50 some odd cents, Stellar, who knows what, at 20 to 30. You got XDC probably at 2 cents or 5 cents. These are 3 cryptos you need to get now, right now. So simply get a loan, get $1,000 to $2,000 loan, and get the shit. All right, it's that easy. Pay it off every month, $50. Don't worry about it, and probably, hopefully, a year from now. Now, along the way with Crypto Hulk channel, we come up with ways to, you can flip different things. Some of them will be currencies from other countries, different investment cryptos that pop up when I discuss things. So there's always something to kind of learn on this channel to make money before the crypto takes off, okay? Sometimes there's opportunities to get it on the crypto. I'll report on something. Hey, look what I found this. You can buy it and then within 2-3 days or a week sell it and then make 500 or $2,000 off something. That's if you put in a little bit of money. I've had people put in 10 grand and walk away with 20 to 30 within a few days of watching shit on my channel that I discuss. So there you go. This channel's not just XRP only. It's different. I was the one that broke to you guys about the BlackRock and the Ondo and all that stuff. And as opportunities come up, I've had people make a lot on the Ondo. That one dude made 20 grand profit off Ondo. Because I went talked about it right away. Said, get the shit now. And when you're comfortable, when you see the price go from 20 cents to 40, whatever it is, you sell whenever you want. But this is going to be huge when the word breaks out that Ondo is mixing up with BlackRock. Oh, damn. All right. Let's see what we got here. XD Khan, thank you very much for that donation. Good evening, Hulk, from the other side. of the planet. What lies do we have today? Please find my late fee attached to the message. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. I don't have corporate sponsors. The reason I'm allowed to discuss, well, I'm not allowed because YouTube jams my channel up, but I got everyone who watches this show supporting this channel. That way I don't have to rely on corporate sponsorships, because then I couldn't really tell you the truth like I do now, because I'd lose corporate sponsorships. So that's how this channel's set up. You're the corporate sponsor. That's why you're getting information like this you hear on no other channel. All right. Stu Lavelle gave 5 people memberships. Dave C is 1. Vincent Paul Valdez, Robert Sachs. Then we got E Cryptic and Andreas Tvet. 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 All right, let me click out of India. National sales event at Toyota. All right, let's talk about the American dollar and how it's 60% of what it used to be. Okay, let me do a copy and a paste. All right, this article here is titled BRICS. US dollar in the world reserves falls below 60%. Let's scroll down to the next paragraph. It says here, the world reserves in the US dollar are falling as central banks are looking at ways to end dependency on the currency. Let's scroll down from there underneath. The global reserve count of the US dollar now has fallen to 59%. That means, this is all bad, by the way, but this is how it's going to have to be for the dollar to crash, everybody. That's why I'm telling you about the gold and silver. You're going to thank me later when gold's up at 20,000 bucks an ounce, and you'll be like, "Oh shit, good thing I go bought gold." When silver's at $200-300, you're like, "Damn, Crypto Hulk, you knew already ahead of time." See, when this thing spike happens, when this black swan, people are going to be literally destroyed. But not me. I'm going to be like, I'm going to have hundreds of thousands coming in from my gold and silver. All right. I'm not giving a shit about the crypto. I already bought that. So hopefully that works. You know, that should be your attitude. You shouldn't be so heavily into crypto that, oh God, I'm going to be financially ruined if crypto don't take off. If crypto don't take off, I'm not tripping. Okay. Then I'll make money off the gold and silver and I'll buy me a nice house. And hey, that's great. If all I get is a nice fucking house paid, then I'm happy. We'll see how this ends. Do not assume you will be rich from crypto. Do not assume that. Okay. You're gonna be in a real bad spot. If it happens, great. Okay. The global reserves is at 59%. So what that means is the dollar used to be 100% of the world's trading money, okay? Now it's down to 59%. What does that mean? About half the transactions in the world are no longer done in the dollar. The dollar just lost 50. That means showing up to school and you take a test and you get 59%. That's what that fucking shit means. Now that probably makes a little better sense, right? 59, you get 59% on a test. You used to get 100, but now you got 59% on your test. Now, back in 2002, so about 22 years ago, the dollar was at 70. We got a 72% on the test. It's a C. It's passing, but barely. A 72%. Like, I don't know anybody who wants to get 72%. I mean, you got to have at least 80, 90. And when I was in the Masters of Organizational Leadership, I think we had to have at least an 80 on every test. I was always pinging them at around 92 average on all my tests and classes. But this is not a good thing. Um, the euro it's talking about is trading at 19% all around the world. The euro used to be at 28%. Check this out. All around the world in 2008, the euro, people were using the euro almost 1 out of 3 times. Now people are using the euro 1 out of 5 times. And I already showed you, America, we're getting close to that 50% mark, okay? Now I've got good and bad news. That was kind of like the bad news. Let me show you the good news right here. I don't know how all this exactly works out, but I know that they're talking about Brazil and these things. Look, Brazil's a Ripple partner, not officially, of course. I've shown this article before. This is 2014. 10 years ago, Brazil had 2 Ripple gateway on ramp, off ramps, whatever you want to call them. Latin America had at least 2 Ripple off ramp, on ramps. It's right here in this article. They're talking about RipX here, RIPPEX. If we scroll down to leading the Latin American market, scroll down to that section where it says leading the Latin American market. RipX is the second Ripple gateway. What was the first one? Ripple LATAM, Ripple Latin America. So 10 years ago, Ripple had 2 on-ramps to Latin America, RipX and Ripple LATAM. No other channel knows this because they, I guess, don't care to tell you. This covers all of Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Mexico, Peru, and Uruguay. Ripple's been there that long, 10 years. And they're way more than just a simple gateway like that. Let's look right here at the next clip. You have something called the International Ripple Business Association, something no other channel talks about. Okay. It gives you all the early Ripple partners. You can see from my video here, go up to the 25-second mark, 25-second mark. What do you see? Here's all the early partners. Europe with Bitstamp, day 1 Ripple partner. Panama, New Zealand, yep. Korea, South Korea. Then you got another one in Europe called Gate Hub in Israel. Oh, looky there. China. And you got China again with Ripple CN. If you look to the right, you see Brazil. That's what we're talking about now. The B for BRICS, Brazil. Day 1 Ripple partner, folks. No other channel has this. Strictly just for you. Let me do a copy and a paste here. Russia. And you're like, holy smokes, Russia? Yeah. There's a ton of evidence. If you're brand new, look, here's the game, everybody. Ripple was in China and Russia in 2013, hooking them up with an alternate payment source different than the dollar. Are you understanding what I'm saying? This information on my channel is on no other channel. Just think of what I'm saying here, because this is too big to where a lot of times people can't quite comprehend what I'm saying. Think of China and think of Russia. Think of all the shit that's going on. Do you know that 10 years ago, Ripple went into those countries to give them a payment system that's different than the United States dollar, hooked them up with crypto system. Now Russia has something called Master Chain. Ripple joined Russia's Z payment, which is a crypto. Look, our government and our news media is not telling you any of this. No other channel, think about this, no other crypto channel is discussing this because these people have no idea. Okay. This is so massive. I really don't care what happened in Japan. What I'm caring about is the two other superpowers in the world, China and Russia. They're already Ripple partners. Like, this is revolutionary. My channel has stuff no other channel has. This is game changing information. When you have Russia, look at all the shenanigans that's going on with Russia. Oh, we're punishing Russia. Yeah, just they're not behaving and they're starting a war. Look, we made their crypto, for God's sakes. Wow. So yeah, that's what you get on my channel. Go to the Ripple Russia thing I'm going to send you now. Let me do a copy and a paste. Probably already sent it, but I'll do it again. So this one here starts off. If you go to like the 18, 20, or the 20-second mark, I'm showing you. Here's the Ripple customer list. This is amazing. I've got a 2013 and 14. No other channel has this. Ripple customer list. Go to the 23-second mark. What do you see? Ripple China. Ripple Russia. Ripple Russia is Ripple RU. That's the code, country code for Russia is Ripple RU. Look down below. You see World Dollar? Okay, well, that's World Coin. You know that iris scanning Sam Bankman Fried Altman, whatever his name is? Sam Altman. Sam Bankman Fried Altman. If you look here, you see World Dollar. That's what it was called at first. I've already done the show. Everything matches. So it's very cool to know that you're watching. There's Ripple Singapore right there. Ripple Japan. These are all early first day partners with Ripple. Okay. No other channel has access to this information. Earlier. China. China. Let me show you the China one right here. Terrence McNamara, thank you very much for the tax-free donation to the channel. Always learning and watching on Crypto Hulk. What do we got here? Ripple China. Go to the 2-second mark. You can watch the whole video later, but it's only under a minute. But go to the 2-second mark. What do you see? Ripple China. It says CNY. That's the Chinese yuan. The country code of China is CN. That's why it's CN. And the Y is the yuan. Notice how the US dollar would be USD. Okay. What date is this, Crypto Hulk? 2013, November 30th, 2013. Ripple had already created a Chinese digital currency. You know that Chinese money that they're floating around China right now? Ripple made that. Have you heard that from any other channel? No. These people don't know shit, okay? Alrighty then. Let's take a look at what some of the viewers had to say. And let's take a little look. Thanks to the Hulk, reading all the partnerships that this is from Bruce Grant. Thanks to Crypto Hulk, reading all the partnerships that XDC has and what it's going to do. This coin will run second to XRP. Okay, you never know. Maybe XDC is the most expensive one. I'm telling you, I just don't know. I mean, I'd like to think it's XRP. I probably think it could be. XDC is Chinese. It's made by the Chinese. Xinfin. At least the origins. The origin. I've already shown you. XDC comes from Xinfin Corporation. And back in 2017, Xinfin had the Chinese flag on their webpage. So I think we kind of know the origins of XDC. All right. But I'm not supposed to say that. Let me just look here. But Crypto Hulk, why would the USA let Ripple work with all of our enemies? See, that's what I'm trying to show you. That's why my show is the most heavily shadow banned on cryptocurrency on any platform because there's just real truth here. I just show facts, everybody, and I don't have all the answers, but I'm a pretty decent deep diver. And when I show you that, especially with the Russia, I got 5 or 6 different evidences that point to Ripple helping Russia create their cryptocurrency systems in the Russian region, all the stuff. I just so much evidence. And it's amazing how other channels just don't have any of this. Either they don't have any deep dive skill, they're lazy, they know that they can't report certain things because they're truth, and oh, they're going to lose a corporate sponsor. Oh, it's going to make it to where I'll be shadow banned so I won't be as popular. I've thought about all these things myself, but I have to do what's right. I have to be part of the solution, not the problem like everybody else. Anyhow, let me move on. Mr. OG says audio is back on. Robert Bobby Driscoll, the channel that keeps on giving. Thanks, Hulk and members. Another thing I was thinking of, this one will be a bonus for the show. This wasn't on the format, but I was just thinking about this one. Okay. Let's think of crypto really quick. Off subject. Now we're just going to think. We're going to critically analyze some shit right now. How is it that, because we're going to get into this article. Let me click out of some articles here first. That's the MasterCard. How is it that they get rid of Facebook's Lira, right? Well, let's think about this. Facebook had a crypto, and it was called Libra. Yeah, Libra. And then they called it Diem. And then the government forced Facebook to get rid of their crypto, right? I wonder why that was. They were scared about that Facebook Libra stuff. Oh man, the governments all around the world were terrified. Let me ask a question. Why is no one terrified of Bitcoin? Let me see some comments. So we're off subject here. Drew Merizzi, welcome to the entry level membership. So I ask a question to all of you. Facebook Libra came out, and boy, they squashed that fast, okay? And I watched all that, and I watched Facebook Libra come up, and then they just flattened it out and killed it. Now, that's interesting. But then Bitcoin, no one knows who made it. And the governments are like talking about buying it and using it. Now, what's the difference? We don't know who made Bitcoin, right? Isn't that kind of scary? We don't know who made it. Bitcoin's a money. Libra was a money, right? So I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the difference between the two? Why does it seem like our government, I mean, Trump even floated the idea of the government holding on to it and using it to paying off our debt. You got the mayor of Miami is using Bitcoin. Like, our government has been friendly towards Bitcoin. Have you heard about anything to try to shut down Bitcoin? No. Now, why did the whole world shut down Facebook's Libra? That's what I just want to know. Because, I mean, if you're going to shut down anything, what about the Bitcoin? No one even knows who made it. That's just what I was thinking. DJ Super Chancho says Bitcoin plus XRP equals USA. These are just things I want you to notice. Why the hell did they shut down? See, I watched some of the congressional hearings on the Facebook DM. Oh, the United States Congress people are like, oh, it's a threat. It's bad. But Bitcoin's not. I'm trying to figure out the difference. Maybe somebody has noticed this just like me, but like, what's the difference? They fought so hard. Oh, they were in court. They were having hearings, and they just forced Zuckerberg to shut down the Facebook crypto project. But I've not heard anything from our government about Bitcoin shutting it down. Have you? I haven't heard barely anything at all anywhere around the world except China. But I mean, that goes without saying. So you got to throw that's the out. China's the outlier. So you just got to kind of they're gonna do all the weird stuff. So Stu Lavelle says Bitcoin is going to be a great story. Trojan horse. It's just fascinating to me why the governments were terrified of Facebook's Libra, but not Bitcoin. This is what I was just thinking about over the weekend. Like, why? It doesn't make sense. You have Congress people in Congress, I think like Cynthia Loomis and shit, they're trying to promote Bitcoin, but why does anybody promote Facebook Libra, and it's just very interesting. Plus, here's D Rope. D Rope says Bitcoin uses a lot of energy to mine. That's also exactly. So thanks for reminding me. So not only do we not know who made Bitcoin, it uses a shit ton of energy. And then the government's not doing shit about that. No government is globally. It's almost as if, I mean, hell, you got governments in South America and shit, they're using Bitcoin allegedly. But Five Dennis 123. Bitcoin is the straw man test net for XRP. That's what I'm kind of thinking as well. Now, I think, and if it doesn't make sense, it's not true. I stole that from Judge Judy. Oh my gosh. So now we'll get back into the reality here. So if you're on this channel, it's pretty clear Bitcoin is a government operation. I think it was designed to distract, to test. From what I know, XRP and Bitcoin are similar. And I think if you have a network like Bitcoin going, it's all some kind of a test, but you know what? I don't know. So that's why my natural inclination is to want to study something because it doesn't make sense. Why, after 14 years, do we not have crypto regulations? That's another question. We got so many laws on everything except cryptocurrency. Now, see, that's something else. Now, the reason for that is I've been saying is because our government is involved. Our government is XRP, XLM, XDC's Chinese government. These cryptos are government projects. Some of them are considered currencies, electronic cash. A government can't create electronic cash, and our Constitution won't allow that. So that's why you don't have laws. You don't have, now look, when you see definitions for cryptocurrency, and we have crypto laws and Congress makes laws, guess what, everybody? They're done. The government's done with the project called XRP. It's fully, see, like right now, XRP is not fully decentralized, in my opinion. I think it's still centralized and it could still be considered, I honestly feel, a security. That's why the judge is saying that. When we get to a point where Ripple Labs, everybody, here's the deal. Ripple Labs is the government, okay? And I know it's kind of weird for some brand new people to think about this. Ripple Labs is the government. They need there not to be any crypto laws so that they can work on fine tuning the XRP ledger. When they're done, You're going to see XRP Labs close up shop. They're done. They're all done. There's nothing they need to do. When they pack up and go away, we have crypto laws and regulations. That project, that secret project is over. And they go about their merry way. And now the world will have a new monetary system. They've been working and making this for a while. That's how I see all this going on. People at Ripple Labs that work there, at Ripple, they're government contractors. I've already shown that in this channel. Okay? They're government contractors, subcontractors. Think about this. Well, what possibly could Ripple be doing for the government? That's why everybody gets paid at Ripple. It won't be, Ripple is a contracted government company. Anyway, that's what all this is. I got time for another story or so. Airport biometrics. This is important here because cryptos, you'll be using your face for your ID or your fingerprint, your palm print. That's where all this goes, okay? All this crypto stuff. Hold on. 5 Dennis 123. Thanks for the the tax-free donation. When the 60-day appeal period expires, XRP will start being adopted by big banks. Biden says he'll sign new crypto law. So I'm saying, these people, all this stuff's orchestrated, all right? Let's get into this airport biometrics story, because I want you to see everybody practically in this article is a Ripple partner. I want you to see this, all right? Now, I know it's just a coincidence, but when we read this article, I want you to see this facial recognition stuff, John Cena thing, okay? Biometrics rollouts at airports supplied several of the most popular articles of the week on Biometric Update News. IDEMIA, there's a company called IDEMIA, features in 2 airport projects. So it's a project, okay? Well, gee, who are they working for? Well, the airports are run by the FAA. That's United States federal government, everybody. See where this is going now? One going through a contract dispute, another innovating immigration clearance and good intelligence sees massive growth ahead in travel digital identities. IDEMIA has also won a U.S. government contract, and the American Army new biometrics collection capability is nearing a project launch. So now the military is involved in this, see? Okay, where we're going with this now? A new biometric template projection patent filing by MasterCard, Ripple partner, and China's new digital ID also grabbed headlines. So now we're talking about MasterCard filling out a patent for facial ID. Now, why is this important? Well, here's a MasterCard article for you right here. Let's take a little look. Just a coincidence they're working with Ripple, and they're in this article. Here's the title of this article. MasterCard partners with Ripple. Swipe your debit card to use XRP. XRP Labs, a.k.a. the Central, and I'm not going to say intelligence, I'm not going to say agency, which is XRP Labs, and MasterCard are collaborating to develop a debit card that will allow users to spend XRP. Okay? Now that we saw that, we go back to the article. So MasterCard's in here, and they have a new biometric patent they're filing. Okay? Next paragraph. IDEMIA is in the process of installing a biometric automated border control system. Well, that's not going to work in America because the Democrats just want open borders anyway. So I don't know how they're getting, oh, it's in South Africa. Oh, I spoke too soon, huh? So check this out. In South Africa, they're having an automated border control system. But America, come on in. This is hilarious. Oh my God. Singapore. Next paragraph. Singapore is now conducting immigration clearance without passport checks. Now, I know we just went over MasterCard in this article being a Ripple partner, but they said the word Singapore, and guess what? Singapore is a day one Ripple partner. In fact, if you look at the article I'm going to show you right here, go to the 2-minute, 17-second mark. 2-minute, 17-second mark. What do you see? Well, I see the Ripple logo and the word Ripple Singapore. I see gold and silver in your wallet. So Ripple had a partnership with Singapore where they had gold and silver and they had crypto wallets. Oh, yes. So this is 2013. There's another Ripple partner. Let's go back to the article. So Singapore is now conducting immigration clearance without checking your passport, facial, palm, and all that. There you go. The system is available now for Singapore residents. There you go with that one. Go to the next paragraph. It starts talking about, according to the latest report from Google Intelligence, it forecasts travel digital identity to generate $4 billion. And of course, we just read earlier, Google is a Ripple partner. About just coincidence. We just read earlier that India has something called National Payments Corporation of India. Google's a partner with Ripple to make that happen. So far in the article, we got MasterCard Ripple partner, Singapore Ripple partner, Google Ripple partner. But let's move on because these are just coincidences, Crypto Hulk. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, just like you don't mean anything. Let's scroll down. Okay, scroll down to where it says the ASEAN, the digital economy of the ASEAN region. The digital economy of the ASEAN region could be worth $2 trillion by 2030. They're talking about Indonesian president says digital payments in the country will reach 760 million. So that's interesting that the Indonesian president is mixed up in this facial ID stuff because, well, Indonesia is a Ripple partner. Just a coincidence, of course. Doesn't mean anything at all. Doesn't mean anything at all that MasterCard's a Ripple partner. Yep, Google's a Ripple partner. No, Singapore's a Ripple partner. No, Indonesia in the article is a Ripple partner. No, all those are just coincidences, Crypto Hulk. Just a coincidence. Then they talk about Thailand in that same one. That's a Ripple partner. Thailand is a partner with Ripple through Siam Commercial Bank. Thailand's oldest bank is the Siam Commercial Bank. They're a Ripple partner, by the way. Oh, Philippines right there. Philippines, massive Ripple partner. Just all these are just coincidences, though. You know, has nothing to do with anything. Now, also, what's interesting is right here, state lawmakers in New York and Virginia have questioned SOCR's compliance with data protection laws. So we've got the state of New York has always kind of got something going on, don't they? Well, I'm going to show you something here about New York Federal Reserve. Another Ripple partner, by the way. You know, all this is just a coincidence. Everybody in this fucking article is a Ripple partner, but that means nothing at all to some people. Okay. Now, here's my video here. I just said you'll see a bunch of pictures. You'll see David Schwartz right away. This is the 2013 Ripple yearbook. Nobody else has it except me. You can see David Schwartz there, Greg Kidd, Larson. You'll see a Google. a Ripple Labs. If you go to the 5-second mark, go to the 5-second mark, you'll see Ripple Labs right there, right? It says meet the team. I'd have to back it up because it's a little tricky. It goes by, go to like the 2-second mark, the 2-second, 3-second mark, you'll see the New York Fed. That's the New York Federal Reserve. They had somebody at Ripple in 2013, the New York Fed. So back again to the biometrics, you got New York, the state of New York here in Virginia. What's in Virginia? Oh, just the central, and I'm not going to say intelligence, and I'm not going to say agency office. Just that, not a big deal. So, do you see where we're going with this facial recognition article? It's almost as if everybody involved is like a Ripple partner. Okay. So, some people say that I'm stretching it. I don't know. Maybe I am, but why the fuck is everybody involved in this thing a Ripple partner? It's not a coincidence. All right. Let me check. Oh, I got a donation here. Let me see. XRP Preacher, late fee. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Always appreciate. And the late fees are, you can bribe your way on the channel. That'll work. We'll accept that. Salvador Ramirez. Thank you very much for that. Says, you are amazing. So the reason I showed you, wait a second, Stuart Lavelle gave another 5 people memberships. We've got Rizwan Mizra, DOM, Dan 5142, Arthur King, and HSB. Those people got memberships by Stuart Lavelle. We're at the 1 hour mark. So I'm going to end the show, I think, with that. I just wanted to show you that this, okay, so to wrap it up with the facial recognition, that's where all this is going. We're seeing it all over the place at football stadiums, driver. It's gonna be everything. You're gonna walk and see. This is the control I was telling you about 4.5 years ago. We're all gonna be slaves. I was saying this starting my show 4.5 years ago. We're all gonna be slaves. Okay. I was just waiting for all this to happen. That's why I didn't overbuy crypto, because I knew 4.5 years ago about quantum computing and that these motherfuckers could probably hack into something or do something to jam me up so I can't get my crypto. So that's why I dove into about the past 10, 11, 12 months into gold and silver. So I got the crypto and the gold and silver. If they fuck with the crypto, the gold and silver are in my hand. It's not on an account where they can fucking steal my gold and crypto and claim, oh, it's systemically important for the United States. Sorry, we're going to take your crypto, and you have that little gold card. You know, the digital dildo guys that, you know, the digital asshat investor and stuff like that. Talk about their little glint cards and all that shit. When the government in 1933 or whenever it was made it illegal, so you couldn't like buy and sell gold anymore, you don't think they're gonna do that shit again? Then you're fucking stupid. You're a special kind of stupid. So that's why I'm not dumb to where I'm gonna go get a gold card and put all my money in a gold card. That's fucking retarded. Okay. It's called hold it in your hand, learn your lesson. Okay. In a worst case scenario, you got to get out of the country. Then, hey, if these motherfuckers can find their way to get across the border, I can find a way to get across the border without going through ID checks. Okay. Because these people somehow, I'm going to pay someone to get me across the border. All right. Or out of the country. I mean, this is ridiculous. So I'm not worried. Look, you can have your gold card and all that and trust the government's not going to do that. I trust nobody except myself, and I will go to whatever lengths I have to be rich. So I'm not concerned about laws, okay? They're not concerned about laws because the government will create laws that go against the Constitution to steal our money. So therefore, I'm not concerned about laws that's going to help me to keep my money. That's how it works. I will always follow every rule because I know the show is being recorded, and I won't do anything illegal because the show is being recorded. So there's my disclaimer with that. So you can do whatever you want. If you feel you got to follow the laws, and you follow the laws and be a broke slave, that's up to you. But I'm looking out for me because my government, they're looking out for the people that are bribing them. That's how it works. Build 6 smart city. I took a loan and bought $10,000 silver coins at 23 an ounce. Ooh, man. Smoking. You got Familian Glum. Took a loan out to buy silver. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. So he's ready. When silver goes like $200 an ounce, this person just made a shit ton of money off silver. Look, you can take out big loans. Now, I'm not suggesting anybody do this because I already gave my disclaimer. But let's say you take out a sizable loan and you get gold and silver coins. Something bad happens in the economy, can't pay it back, file a bankruptcy. Look, everybody's going to file bankruptcy. Just letting you know, okay? So it's not going to be a thing. Because guess what? You're going to get a loan for $10,000, $15,000 worth of silver. And I don't know how many coins that'll buy you, but let's do the math. Wait. If silver goes up 20 times, let's do this. You got $10,000 worth of silver. That's $200,000. Yeah. If gold goes up 20 times, 10,000 times 20, you got $200,000. So you figure out however you got to do it. Like when I took out my loan or wherever, like if I were to take out, which I did take out a loan on credit cards to buy some gold, I'll probably pay it off next month, but that shit took me about 4 months to pay it off. But if I was going to do a sizable amount, see, it's not like if you buy a house or a car, that shit can be repoed, right? But if you go and like buy gold and with your credit card or something at a gold shop, I lost it. Now, what some people do, now it's illegal, is you'd fill out a police report, okay, saying that you lost it, you had it in a bag, and you left it on a park bench, and you walked away, and it's gone. Then at least you have a police report. So then when you go to file bankruptcy, the credit card company will be like, well, how do we know you're lying? You don't have the gold. Well, here's a police report. I filed it. Yeah, I put it on a park bench and walked away. Clumsy me, and I lost $15,000 worth of silver. Then you can't legally be liable for that. Now, if you lie about it, then that could be like a felony charge. So don't lie. Whatever you do, don't lie. Okay. But you could also just say, I don't know where I put the gold. You can pull one of those too. Then you file a bankruptcy and you're done. 15, 20 grand worth of silver. But don't do that. It's illegal. Okay. I got to put that in there. But some people that are poor would be able to get $20,000, $15,000, $10,000 in silver. They just file a bankruptcy. I filed at least 2 of those in my life. It's not a big deal. All righty. I think that'll be the end of that. Look, when you get near desperate times, you got to make desperate moves. It's better to leverage. It's better to borrow somebody else's money when you buy crypto and shit, if you can, and gold, not yours. Because if something bad were to happen in the economy, you just don't pay back the loan. And then there you go. You got your cash that you don't keep in a bank. Let's say you got 5 or 10 grand at home and the economy goes all bad. You took a loan out for $10,000 worth of silver. Now you've got 200 grand worth of silver and they want you to pay back a $10,000 loan. Okay. Then maybe from the 200 grand you make, you pay back that loan. See what I mean? But if that silver don't go up and they're like, hey, where's our payment? Look, you got to figure out how to do. I'm going to run my finances the way I do. When I got my crypto, I got all the crypto I could ever want 4.5 years ago. Took me a year to pay it off. Was I concerned? Actually, what I did, I'm not going to tell you what exactly I did when I first got my crypto, but let's say I had to go through a credit card negotiation type deal, and I'll kind of leave it at that, okay? Because I'm not worried. Like that's other people's money. Sure, my credit score took a hit. Now it's back up again, like 200 points. So I'm not concerned about things. I'm concerned of getting that crypto no matter what it costs. If that costs me 200 credit points, bam, I will max out 2, 3 cards, whatever it takes, get all the shit that I got to get. And if I don't want to pay a loan back, I don't pay a fucking loan back. I go talk to a lawyer and legally get out of that. Okay. That's how I did it. Okay. So I'm going to get what I have to get when times get tough. I'm not missing out. So that's why I was able to get all my crypto, the XRP, at 15 to 20 cents a piece. I was not going to miss out on shit. That'll be it for this morning. Would you create a trust to have your crypto bought and sold by it? No, because I probably won't even be in the United States. Crypto Eclipse, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate that. That'll be it. I'm going to go private trust, then borrow against. I'll work out all those particulars later. Like right now, when XRP is at 52 cents, it's going to cost me more with legal fees to deal with lawyers and try to get shit done. Or I'm just going to wait until like I'm rich, and then I'll pay somebody when I'm rich. Take care of that. Bam, that's how I'm going to do it. All right. See y'all in the next broadcast. I don't know if it'll be tonight. If it's in like 8 hours from now, it's great. If not, I'll see you in the morning. So yeah, let me do some studying today and try to find crypto news.